Hi, my name's Isla Dentiswood and I'm Company Secretary and Senior Legal Counsel at Serko. And I'm here with Darren Grafton, our founder and CEO, and Liz Fraser, the Chief Revenue Officer. We're just using this opportunity to have a little bit of a chat about what Serko does and some of the exciting opportunities ahead. So Darren, would you mind perhaps just explaining what it is that Serko does do?
Yeah, so we are the technology behind business travel, and I think that's kind of the brands that you would know in the industry like Flight Centre or House of Travel's Orbit, or global brands also like American Express Global Business Travel, CWT, and we kind of enable businesses to put their employees to book flights, as you know, cars and hotels, and how we police that. And the simplest way is actually looking at if an employee was to travel, say, an 8-hour flight, they might be able to go from economy to premium economy, but not business. And so we set those rules and we manage the spend and we manage all of the complexities of travel, health and safety, duty of care, all those aspects, sustainability. And so it's a platform that enables travel across all sorts of different systems out there, and it puts it all in one place. And the other part that we do is that the other brands that we kind of work with, or one of the big brands that you would know, is Booking.com. And at Booking.com for Business is where we power up small businesses that want to book with Booking.com. And that's across 180 countries today, so it's huge, and that's a really exciting part of what we do.
And we've recently acquired a new business called Get There from the US, which actually makes us the number 2 player in the US market. And that was acquired from a company called Sabre, which is another travel technology company up there. So yeah, exciting plans with that new business joining Serko as well.
So we provide corporate booking travel opportunities for big corporates all the way down to a smaller corporate who might use the booking platform.
And whether you're a traveller wanting to book for yourself with the right rules, and we call it a policy, or you're an EA that is booking on behalf of a large group of people that you need to manage the travel program for inside businesses, and that's really what we do.
And why was it that you originally established Serko?
We had a vision, and I think it's travel inherently, things can go wrong. There could be weather events, and there could be parts that don't actually happen. The flight's delayed, and so we call it the friction in travel. So myself and Bob, who's my co-founder, really thought there was a better way of doing travel, that we could actually build technology that not only enabled you to book travel, but manage all of those complexities around those types of things that would actually happen. And so our journey has been, how do we remove that constant friction or stress that we feel in travel and build this really exciting technology platform that our moonshot was always, how do we get 20% of the world's business travelers to use this technology and build fantastic experiences and bring people on that journey with us.
And now we're up to over 400 people, 400 staff, and that's across New Zealand, Australia, and China, the US, and in India. So, yeah, really big global company.
And what have been the key achievements for you since starting Serko?
I mean, it's been an amazing journey to kind of create a startup that has these amazing aspirations to achieve that. And I think the big part that I'm proud of is that it's the team that we've built, the kind of what New Zealand's been able to do on this world stage. That's also a fantastic part of building, tech businesses that are in a category and actually able to do this. And we've had to go through COVID, and COVID, locked down our industry, and we didn't stop. We've got this attitude of, hey, we're going to double down and we're going to be stronger. And you look today, we're kind of 4 times bigger than what we were. And that is amazing. And then, we've also built this business that's powering brands like Booking.com. And, this is, we've got this brand on our technology, and we're delivering amazing outcomes for our partners. And then it's the people that have come on that journey with us. And, we've attracted talent into there as well. So it makes you really proud as a founder to see what's possible, that not just being limited in New Zealand can actually limit what you do as well.
And what does the Get There product that we've recently acquired, what does that do?
The Get There product is an online booking tool, and so it's for corporate business travellers to go in and book what Darren was talking about, the flights, the hotels, the rental cars, but it also has Get There and Zeno, which is our other online booking tool, both have policy engines for corporates so that they can set their travel budgets or set the requirements that they want for their team to be able to guide them through that process.
And what does the travel sector look like overseas?
Oh, it's large sector. So globally, the corporate travel spend is at $1.5 trillion, and it's due to grow to $2 trillion by 2028. And in the US, it's $250 billion, so about $239 billion is the market size. So it's big numbers.
Big opportunities.
Yeah.
Liz, you've obviously spent a bit of time in the States before joining Serko. Can you expand a little bit more for us on the opportunity that Serko has over there?
Sure, yeah. So I worked at Air New Zealand for 5 years, and one of my roles was the regional general manager for the Americas market. So based up in LA, looking after the US, Canada, and South America. It gave me the opportunity to see how big the market is and understand the travel market in depth. And so understanding TMCs, we call them, they're travel management companies, and corporates as well. And so having insight into that, and now understanding the acquisition of Get There and how we've developed those plans last year, now it's all about executing those plans.
And presumably the partnership with Sabre goes part and parcel with that?
It does, yeah. So Get There was purchased from Sabre. Sabre is another very large travel technology company. They're what we call a GDS, a global distribution system for content, and we have a great, strong partnership with them around co-developing, so developing new products and taking them out to market, as well as selling in the market together and doing some joint marketing activity, which we've already got underway.
So lots to do.
Yeah.
How are you gearing up to meet the new requirements of what we want to achieve?
And that's part of the exciting parts, I think, of where we're at with bringing on an additional team members that can help us on that journey. We've brought on some amazing people that are helping us on the Booking.com side. So we've got David Holyoake from Airbnb, and he's helping us really shape that booking experience with our counterparts at Booking.com. And then we've got people in design and customer experience to how do we improve the technology with Melissa. She comes from Virgin and Samsung, and so it's an incredible talent. And then we've got people like building out our platform, which is Tarun, and he's actually looking at how do we bring in AI, how do we shift this way of engineering, and how do we rapidly build technology a lot quicker and faster to the market and build some incredible technology shifts in there. And so that's incredibly exciting.
And Matt Geary from Booking.com.
Yeah, so Matt is coming in from Booking.com and Booking Holdings, and has done numerous roles there to come in as my Chief Operating Officer to really help lift up how we will actually execute forward. And that's exciting. And then we've got people in market that are known as the experts in the US, like Johnny Thorson, who's on the ground able to see what's actually needed. And all of these people collectively level us up to execute way more and to really shift us on that journey and actually take us those steps ahead as well. So that's exciting for me to see these people come into the business and then reshape it for the future. It's exciting as a founder.
And Darren, what's Serko aiming for now?
It's growth. It's now taking that technology that, as I've just talked about, and the people to kind of execute the next steps for Booking.com and what we can actually do in that space to bring more and more small businesses on and travellers within that. So really accelerating the growth in our partnership there. And then on the other side is how do we really grow the US, and which Liz talked about. there's a huge opportunity. You've seen the market size that Liz just talked about. What we can now do through our investment in our technology platform and how this will appeal and drive not only that, but a true global platform for the future, that's incredibly exciting. So growth is a big aspect of that, our investment into the technology. And I think the great thing is we know what we now got to do as well. So it's exciting. We've set this aspiration out to 250 million as well, because we can see how to build to that path. And through these partnerships that Liz talked about, Sabre, our Booking.com, our travel management partners that we have that help drive us out to those companies and the new ones that will join us, it's really exciting from my point of view.
And I think the way we're thinking about building our platform, which is already underway, but with the new innovation of AI and machine learning and how we deliver these experiences to customers is critical. And the thinking that we've got with the team that Darren's been building around him, that's really exciting, because we've got a lot of new thinking that's come into the business as well, into how to deliver this in a superb way for our customers.
And we've obviously got the foundations in place as well. We're now cash flow generative, so we're well set up to meet that need.
Yeah, and I think that was, when you look at what, you're proud of, is that we wanted to show investors we can drive a really strong core business. And so we have a core business that, coming out of COVID, has accelerated its revenue opportunity. It's driven strong cost control. And now we have a cash flow generating business that can fund our next stage of growth. And as we fund that next stage of growth, some of those aspects of that investment actually make us more cash generating. And because those investments actually take cost out, not just add cost in. And so that's a really exciting part, knowing that we've got a really strong, disciplined team in running a cost-effective business. They now understand the investment structure of where we're going to, and that's related to the growth, and that's super impressive to see from where we've come as well. So it makes me really proud as a founder.
Cool. And I've been at Serko for about 4 months. What do the next 12 months bring?
Well, I guess you summed up growth, and it's how we actually bring about that shift. And I think that for me it's a really exciting year ahead, because we've done a lot of this. All these parts have come together. We've just completed the Get There acquisition. It's embedded into the business. As Liz pointed out, we've started to embed the sales plans. We've got great partners from Sabre, Booking, ready to push us to actually take on this challenge. And we've got teams and talent coming in to help us execute. And so it's like making a cake. And you've got all the ingredients, and you've got this thing that's actually been produced, and that's really exciting.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Come with us on the journey.